The air in Yangon hits you first, a warm, thick blanket woven with jasmine, diesel, and something savory sizzling nearby. It's a sensory overload that immediately tells you you're somewhere special, somewhere vibrant and alive. Stepping into the city is like entering a living storybook, where every trishaw and smile turns a new page. The streets are bustling with life, each face you pass has a story to tell, and every corner you turn reveals a new chapter. Colonial buildings with peeling paint stand beside modern glass towers, each telling a tale of a different era. The juxtaposition of old and new is striking, a visual representation of Yangon's rich history and its rapid modernization. The city hums with a steady, gentle rhythm, inviting you to slow down and take it all in. It's a place where time seems to stretch, allowing you to savor each moment, each interaction, each sight and sound. My first mission: find my family-run guest house, hidden in a downtown alley with only vague directions involving a golden-roofed monastery and a shop of colorful umbrellas. The search itself felt like an adventure, a treasure hunt through the maze-like streets. Lost, I was rescued by a woman selling mangosteens, her smile and gestures guiding me without a word of English. Her kindness was a beacon, a reminder that sometimes the best guides are those who speak the language of the heart. This was my first taste of Myanmar's soul kindness that needs no translation. It's a place where generosity is a way of life, and where strangers quickly become friends. The streets are a theater. Monks in saffron robes, women with thanaka paste, schoolchildren laughing in crisp uniforms. Each scene is a snapshot of daily life, a glimpse into the heart of the city. Every corner reveals a small, captivating scene, history and culture alive on the pavement. It's a place where the past and present coexist, creating a rich tapestry of experiences. As dusk settles, golden light washes over the city, pagoda spires glinting in the distance. The city transforms, bathed in a warm glow that makes everything look almost magical. I found my guest house overlooking a courtyard where a family prepared their evening meal, the aroma of garlic and ginger drifting up. It felt like coming home, a place where I could rest and reflect on the day's adventures. Already Myanmar felt less like a destination and more like a friend. It's a place that welcomes you with open arms, inviting you to become a part of its story. Exploring Myanmar on $50 a day might sound limiting at first glance, as if you're forced to count every kyat and miss out on the best experiences. But in reality, it's the opposite. It opens doors you never expected, both literally and figuratively. Traveling on a budget nudges you off the well-worn tourist trail and into the vibrant heart of local life, where authenticity thrives. You eat where locals eat, savoring steaming bowls of mohinga at bustling street stalls and discover flavors you'd never find in a hotel restaurant. You ride the circular train for less than $1, watching the city's daily rhythm unfold through open windows, feeling the pulse of Yangon. And you stay in humble guest houses where owners pour you sweet tea and share stories, offering tips you won't find in any guidebook. It's not deprivation, it's connection, a chance to belong. You learn to read smiles, haggle in lively markets, and exchange laughter with vendors over piles of fresh produce. You find joy in the simplest things, a shared meal, a child's laughter, or a quiet moment in a village tea shop. Even a long-distance bus becomes a rolling community, with snacks passed between strangers and soap operas flickering at the front, making the journey as memorable as the destination. These small, candid moments define your understanding of a country, shaping memories that last far longer than souvenirs. Traveling this way is an act of trust, in strangers who offer help, in simple meals shared with new friends, and in your own ability to adapt, improvise, and find your way, even when plans change. In Myanmar, this approach rewards you with experiences that are truly priceless: festivals, friendships, and moments of genuine connection. You see the country not as a consumer but as a welcomed guest, invited into the everyday life of Myanmar, and that's the richest kind of travel there is. Some places defy description, existing beyond the reach of words or photographs. The Shwedagon Pagoda is one of them, a place where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary. Its golden spire dominates Yangon's skyline, a beacon of faith and hope that has watched over the city for centuries, shimmering in the sunlight and glowing in the dusk. Stepping barefoot onto its cool marble plaza, you're immediately transported into a universe of shimmering gold, the gentle tinkling of bells, and a sense of quiet devotion that seems to slow time itself. The complex is like a celestial city, temples, shrines, and stupas, alive with families lighting incense, monks deep in meditation, and pilgrims circling in silent prayer. The air is thick with the scent of incense, filled with whispered prayers and the chime of thousands of tiny bells, each one carrying a wish or a hope skyward. The central stupa, plated with gold and crowned with jewels, rises above it all, inspiring a sense of pure spirituality and awe that is impossible to ignore. At sunset, the gold deepens, the stupa glowing against the indigo sky, as if the entire monument is lit from within by some ancient sacred fire. People gather here, not just to visit but to live their faith, to chat with friends, share snacks, or simply rest in the embrace of this sacred space, feeling at home beneath the golden spires. It feels like the city's spiritual living room, a place where everyone is welcome, and the boundaries between the sacred and the everyday gently blur. Leaving Shwedagon, my mind was quiet, my heart full, as if I'd been given a rare glimpse into something timeless and profound. It was more than sightseeing, it was a humbling reminder of the beauty belief can create, and the peace that comes from being part of something greater than yourself. The experience lingers long after you leave, a golden memory that glows quietly within you, calling you back to that universe of gold and light. North of Yangon lies Bagan, a dreamscape of thousands of temples rising from a vast dusty plain. Exploring by e-bike, I charted my own course, discovering deserted temples down sandy tracks. Each pagoda, with intricate brickwork, tells stories of a bygone era. Inside, the cool silence holds the whispers of centuries. Climbing a small, unnamed temple, I gazed over a sea of spires, ox carts, and goat herds, a timeless scene. The true magic comes at dawn, temples emerging from mist, hot air balloons drifting silently above. The sunrise paints the sky orange and pink, the ancient kingdom revealed in ethereal light. It's a sight that stills the soul and imprints itself on your memory. In Bagan, you feel like an archaeologist, an artist, and a time traveler all at once. The landscape is unforgettable. East into the Shan Hills, Inle Lake is a shimmering world where life floats on water. Villages on stilts, floating gardens, and unique leg-rowing fishermen define the lake's gentle rhythms. Watching the fishermen's ballet-like movements is mesmerizing, a living symbol of harmony between people and nature. My boatman guided me through floating villages where children paddle to school, and women tend buoyant gardens anchored by bamboo. The Intha grow tomatoes and flowers on these floating fields, ferrying produce to market. We visited workshops, women weaving lotus fiber textiles, silversmiths, boat builders, all crafting by hand. Lunch was fresh lake fish at a stilted restaurant, the gentle traffic of boats passing by. Life here moves at the pace of sun and seasons. Peaceful, resilient, captivating. Inle Lake is a world apart, shaped by ingenuity and tradition. Its beauty is quiet, but unforgettable. To understand Myanmar, you must taste it, and the best flavors are found on the street. Breakfast is mohinga, a fragrant fish noodle soup, eaten roadside among morning commuters. Tea leaf salad, lapet thok, is a crunchy, savory explosion of textures and flavors. Burmese curries, milder and oilier, come with mountains of rice and endless side dishes. The true heart of social life is the tea shop. Bustling, open, and welcoming. Here, business deals are made, friends catch up, and strangers become acquaintances over sweet, milky tea. Snacks abound, samosas, spring rolls, pastries. Conversations with curious locals turn meals into cherished memories. Food is a language of sharing and connection, offered with pride and a smile. Every cheap, delicious meal is a reminder that the best things in life are simple. A shared table, no matter how small, is always a place of warmth. Beyond golden pagodas, Myanmar is defined by its people's kindness. There's a gentleness in every smile, a helping hand offered without hesitation. On a crowded bus, an elderly woman insisted I take her seat, sharing candy and pointing out landmarks with a smile. In a village near Inle Lake, a family welcomed me for tea, asking about my home and sharing their day. These moments of hospitality need no common language, just open hearts. Again and again, strangers became friends, a shopkeeper guiding me to the right bus, a young monk practicing English, a vendor slipping an extra mango into my bag. These small acts of connection are the true narrative of travel here. They transform you from tourist to grateful guest. The memories of kindness shine brighter than any golden spire. Myanmar's spirit is found in its people. Myanmar's beauty and warmth exist alongside shadows of recent history. Decades of military rule, the 2021 coup, and new travel bans. Yet the people are defined not by despair but by quiet resilience. Life continues with grace. Markets bustle, pagodas fill, families gather, laughter rings in tea shops. I met a young artist in Mandalay who paints as an act of hope, capturing the beauty of his culture and dreaming of a freer future. The youth, connected to the world online, yearn for opportunity despite barriers. Even in hardship, they look for new paths and hold on to their aspirations. The spirit of Myanmar is not its politics but its people. Gentle, strong, and enduring. Their hope is palpable, their resilience inspiring. It's a lesson in strength and optimism. Leaving Myanmar is quiet. No grand farewell. Just a slow return to a world that feels louder and less gentle. I carried with me not just photos, but a feeling of gratitude and wonder. Myanmar shares its soul, not just its sights. The memories that linger are of small human moments. Sweet tea, shared smiles, prayer bells, dawn on the Bagan plains, fishermen on Inle Lake. Traveling on $50 a day was the key to the country's heart, leading to the best food, the warmest welcomes, and the most authentic encounters. The true value of travel is in connection, not spending. Myanmar teaches kindness, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit. When the time is right, go with an open heart. Let Myanmar introduce you to its people. It's a land that will stay with you, a gentle whisper in your memory, forever.